Nigga, no looking back. I live my life, no puppet strings attached. Opinions go each other way, so I'ma stick to the facts. I'm tryna put my hood deep on the map. Yeah, nigga, the 40s, Brody, that's where it's at. I came up a little dirty, nigga, mama couldn't afford the best. I got out on the streets and got it with the rest. Me on the Brodies was up to the test. Go get the paper, we'll see the fuck niggas later. And stay away from haters, keep the circle tight. Every day and every night, life was like a fight. You gotta struggle just to eat, you gotta even watch the teeth. Cause shit, everybody be creep. Can't lack and can't sleep, that'll spell your defeat. I done seen the worst. Nigga, couch to couch, living hand in mouth. They want you get a job, but you gon' take another route. The streets dry, you say you got dope for them. You got some niggas run you, not a cut throats for you. Real shit. No more.
Welcome to Trappin' Ain't Dead, another day, another dollar peep game. It's your boy Munch. What's good, Janae?
Munchino. That's the new one.
I'm just gonna start the fucking sombrero music. As soon as you say this.
What's up, man? You know I already had a crazy day. We could just jump into this shit because I'm finna pour out my heart and soul on this goddamn podcast.
Damn, it's one of those days.
Yes, you know.
Just one of those days.
Hey, that a girl goes through. When I'm empty, I ain't empty inside. But I'm gonna take it out on you though. Well, not you. I took it out on somebody today.
God damn.
Today. But
shit.
How was your day?
It was straight, man. It was okay. Jits tried to get kind of flipped with me today.
What?
Yeah. Goddamn.
Did you back in?
Nah.
Bernie Mackle?
Nah. I can't do that. You know.
Yeah, we gotta keep our jobs.
Yeah. Just for this year.
Hello.
You know what I mean? Just for this year. 2 more months, man. 2 more months. But yeah, speaking of, man, you know, just trying to keep my health straight, you know what I mean? And not go off, you know, learning different ways to handle things, you know?
I haven't mastered that because
either. Don't let me get up in line.
Passive aggressive because I'm like this. I let a lot of shit go, but if it piles up, then you finna get everything that don't happen.
See, and I think that's my issue too.
So when I'm stepping on you for about a year's worth of shit.
Yeah. See, yeah, that's about. And mine is not like a year's worth of shit. It's like I have this analogy like I write you 3 checks, and if you don't cash, if you just void all 3 checks, then your ass getting cursed out. Cause I try to let people know, like, look, it's finna go down. But you know, I'm don't let me get up here and lie like, you know, I got it all together. Hell no, like I'm still trying to learn how to balance, you know, between saying something in this moment and not letting it boil into something else, and not saying it because it's not a big deal. It's not something you should be snapping about.
That's
you know what I mean?
Exactly what it is. I think I've gotten better at expressing myself as I gotten older and saying like, okay, I got a problem with this, or I got a problem with that. But then sometimes it's like, okay, what to let go, what to keep, you know, in what moment do I express something, you know, because it's a case by case situation. Some things may bother you more than others. And some days it may be the perfect recipe to get your ass cussed out.
Yeah. Some days
today was that day.
Some days I just wake up like with this I don't want to be fucked with vibe.
Man, come on, man.
Like
if people want to come at you, you be like,
bruh, I just wanted to do my work today and be quiet as fuck and efficient, okay?
Me too. Me too. I think my coworkers are learning me because they know today is like, okay, she's in a friendly mood. She's not in a friendly mood. And I just say it. I was like, not today. Not today. Yeah, let me vibe over here, y'all, because y'all can get it too. No, I'm just
yeah, no.
I mean, it's just, you know what, another thing too? I may be hungry. I may be hungry. Bitch.
So you ain't getting the proper nutrition. That's what you saying. Motherfucker just be, you know, they said that, that is connected to like what you eat.
I'm thinking because food for me is like therapeutic. It's almost orgasmic for me sometimes.
But food is energy, and food really is key and essential to like your overall mental health and stuff.
it's also too, if I'm happy, like I used to be excited about my meals, like, ooh, I'm about to eat this conch and fries, ooh, I'm about to eat these ribs, like it would be a happy thing for me. Now I'm thinking more like, oh, how much is this gonna make, like what this gonna do to my body and shit like that. So if y'all out there listening to me, hit me up on Facebook or Instagram at Janae Tate and send me some fun, healthy meals to fucking eat, because I ain't trying to be snapping on everybody and being miserable. Let me tell you how bad it was. My manager, we had a meeting today, and her lunch came in and she had fries. Do you know I damn near almost drooled on the goddamn table?
Nah.
I was like this. We were talking and she started eating and I was like this. Staring right at the fries, and she was like, let me put these away. I was like,
you hungry?
She was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do this to you. I was like, no, eat your food. I was like, I'm just gonna air chew while you chew. And she was just like, you're crazy. But I love food. I love the bad shit. I love fries, I love pizza, I love ice cream. By no means am I saying I'm going to cut all this shit out. If y'all haven't caught the drift right now, I'm getting healthier. I'm getting older. I'm turning 30 this year. So I wanted to incorporate a healthier lifestyle, healthier habits.
My dog said I got to find other ways to glow.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. I'm tired of, here's the thing. I got tired of, because at one point I didn't really care about my weight, but it started getting to the point where I didn't like the way I looked anymore. Yeah. Like I look in the mirror and I'm like, I'm not happy. And I was like, hey, well, bitch, you can do something about it. And then I started thinking about health things. And as you get older, it's harder to lose the weight. So I was like, I need to get healthier. And I need to do what I need to do. So, yeah, I think maybe I've been lifting too much, though. I think I need to do some cardio because I'm starting to feel bulky and not, like, lean. So maybe y'all can give me tips on that, too. So should I start with cardio and then lift after I lose the weight I want?
Some cardio, but, you got to get some oxygen in your lungs, B.
Well, I am doing it, but here's the thing. What I'm saying is, should I do a strictly cardio workout before?
I think you should mix it
before I start doing lifting.
Nah, yeah, you should do like what I would do is like do it like a quick cardio. You mix it in, you know what I mean? Mix it in so you don't feel as heavy. Mm-hmm. That's one reason, because and the second reason is because you don't want to have a whole bunch of weight, but you run for 5 seconds, your ass can't, you know what I'm saying? You already out of breath. So you always want to have, enough energy. It's just more oxygen, more energy, you know what I mean?
But what I'm saying is, like, so for example, since I'm just getting started, should I say, okay, the first couple of weeks, I'm only going to do cardio. And then after
you got extra training for that one. Like, I mean, like back in, ask me.
Much like, bitch, I can't.
look, two, three, like, man, you caught me like 5 years ago. I could have gave you the answer to that. But
shit, I used to coach. I probably could have gave myself the fucking answer.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I mean, I used to be in it like real heavy, but with women it's different too. You know what I mean? But I think everybody should always incorporate some type of cardio in their diet. Because cardio is like essential. That's your heart. That's everything. Some people don't like to do cardio because then they lose muscle mass, right?
Yeah. That's why I didn't like it before. Because I lost too much booty, and I ain't like that.
Yeah. See, so if that's what you're concerned with, then you might not want to do that. Or you can do it. It's different ways you can do that. Like you could do a Stairmaster, and you really won't lose much. You get what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? And I know it's going to sound superficial. And a part of the reason why I think I started having body issues, and I'm going to just be real, it's Instagram. It's me watching Keisha Kayor wetting, and I'm looking at her body. And although I know the bitch got her ribs removed, I want to look like that.
Man, hold on.
I want to look like that. I see these girls.
Hold on. Let's talk about this.
They got abs. They got muscles. And, bitch, I want to look like that because I used to have a body that looked like that. So I'm like, I want to look like that again. And I'm like, these hoes out here winning. They getting 1 million likes. Yeah, I'm superficial in that. I want the likes too. But I want to also look in the mirror and see a flat stomach again. I really do. Now, everything else, that's the crazy thing. Everything else could stay the same size, but I want the stomach to go down and I want this double chin to go away and this fatness in my face. If I could figure out how to do that, then I'll be okay.
Cardio B.
So here's what I'm doing.
Cardio and healthy living. I mean, healthy eating and living, man.
Healthy eating, I know that's the main key. And then another thing what I'm doing is I'm doing 2 days of running and then 2 days of lifting. So that's
dope. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
And then another thing would be instead of doing like heavy shit, because I don't know how you left him, but just
I'm
don't.
light.
Yeah, don't do a lot of reps of the shit. You know what I'm saying? You tone down.
Yeah, I do like how we used to do in track, because the mid distance girl and the distance girl lift different from the sprinters, so we do more reps. So I always do 3 sets of 10.
Yeah, but that's more building for like. That's building for more like power and strength. So what I'm saying is like, do like you may want to go down and weight and then do like 3 sets of 25 of that shit.
3 sets of 25.
Yeah, and it's only because it's building muscle endurance.
I felt like that was a lot.
No.
You do 3 sets of 10 when you
Man,
trying to get
look,
power?
I ain't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm trying to ask like, football, I ain't know, y'all used to do that much. It used to be like 5.
Nah.
Y'all used to do 10?
Yeah, we did 3 sets of 10. I don't know how Carol City Gym work. You know, I know the zoo is a little bit different. I know you got different types of workouts. Like you had circuit training, where circuit training was more on pushing yourself to that last mile. So every 30 you had to just rep out until, you know, your arms and legs and whatever else muscles you had couldn't go no more. So you would go on like 10 different machines, and then you'll be on a machine for like a minute. Or, you know what I'm saying? And then you have to go and you just rotate. That was one type of training, right? And then
I ain't never do that, but I know the football boys do that.
Yeah, and then you had, you know, regular days for me was like, regular squats, lunges, not lunges, but deadlift, power clean, 3 sets of 12, 3 sets of 10, 3, you know what I'm saying, 3 sets of 15 in that range. And then like when I got to college, that's when I started to realize like the differences in workouts and when to use it and when not. Like I had a totally different workout off season than I did have it in season. Like in season, we built more or less to like keep out that muscle, just that muscle mass and that muscle endurance to make sure like we could still sustain ourselves, right? So we wasn't lifting like heavy shit. We were just lifting shit. Like we was doing 3 sets of 10, 3 sets of 12, but it was like, let's say on a regular day in the off season, I'm doing this at 225.
Oh, so it's a different amount of weight.
Yeah. During the season, I'm probably doing the same shit at like 185, 205. I'm not trying to go hard with it because I still need my body to, I still got to go out there and practice for one.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So it's different. It's different for how you want to use it,
That's what I was doing. So yesterday when I lifted, I did very light weights. I didn't want to do heavy one because my body was sore because I'm just starting to do this.
That's another reason.
At my legs, though. Don't they look nice?
I mean, you're not gonna see it if you only worked out for like a week. I feel
like I could see it in a week. I feel like I could see the difference.
I mean,
you can't see it.
I can see it a little bit.
No,
but you wear heels, so when I see your leg like that, I'm just like, okay, that's just regular.
Munch, you don't see an extra definition in my calf.
Goddamn Metro Dade track runners, man.
Whatever Northwest Express ass.
Hey, you sitting looking at that calf, like, look at my calf.
Y'all, I'm really making Munch look at my legs and trying to force her to say that he see a difference.
And I'm like, bro, you want me to lie? Like,
Oh, what you saying is my legs always had a muscle, so you
yeah, that's
what
I'm saying. Like,
so that's what you saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Thank
you. See,
this nigga lie.
See.
Don't say whatever you think I want to hear.
Nah, I ain't saying what I think you want to hear. I'm telling you what the dead honest truth is. I don't like when I see your legs, it look regular like it usually look. You know what I mean?
But I don't even feel like it was a muscle in the calf before.
Nah, it was there. It was there. You just probably just feel a certain way about yourself.
I don't know. You see this shit real though. Like social media would have you like fucked up out here.
No, social media do have a lot of people fucked up. You know what I mean? As far as like, especially when we talk about a mental health stability standpoint, and that's why one of the best things that's helped me in probably the last couple of years is the OG really breaking that down for me, and it was actually at the mentoring program that DC got for the young kids.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That we talked about nature, consciousness in society, and just being able to separate those things and say, okay, nature, my reality is like my nigga, like in my particular situation, you know, I've had some of those same type of thoughts in my head, but then I say to myself,
don't say that because your ass don't work out. So you say, I think you do.
No, I don't.
Got all these muscles, you slim, you tone.
But that's the whole point. So like society will say I'm not where I should be, right? Because the nigga got a little small gut. It ain't really shit. You know, it ain't like I used to be. Like if you would have seen me in high school, you'd be like, oh yeah, this ain't where Munch used to be. Like he still don't look
clearly
fat.
I'm not what I used to be in high school.
But at the end of the day, it's just like or just college. Like I was more cut up than this. So you know, with me, like with my job, I have to lift stages, lift speakers, and we going up flights of stairs, and this is like every weekend. So for me to do that, it kind of supplements me working out. So I don't really work out because I'm like, man, bitch, like Friday, I had to put up a full stage by myself. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
Like doing stuff like that, or having to go on a catwalk and having to literally hang from shit. Like you use your ab muscles, you use these different muscles, so you ain't going, you know, you don't fall and do all this other shit.
So you one of them lucky people where your job kind of give you a little workout.
Yeah, it's like working. Yeah, it's like working at Amazon, the UPS. Motherfucker gonna come out, you know.
They always have good legs and arms.
Yeah, because they gotta stand all shit. They gotta stand up all day though. You know what I mean? And that's what it is for me, at least, you know. But you know, I to this day, you know, I still say, man, I wanna do some of them things. I wanna work out and stuff like that. Sorry,
that's that damn Obamacare call me every night around this time.
Damn.
I know I'm about to fuck Obama them up, but not Obama, but you.
Obama. Trump care.
Yeah. It ain't Trump care. They calling it Obamacare when they call me.
Hey, speaking of.
What?
Speaking of Obamacare.
I know that was a great segue.
I know, right?
I set that up. Lay up.
Yeah. Yeah. So speaking of, man, healthcare, we just gonna say Affordable Care Act because Obama's out of office, so you can't blame him no more, and Trump just can't seem to repeal the shit. So you know, being that so many Republicans put in during the George Bush era to make sure that this healthcare was available, the affordable healthcare was available. Just a slight history lesson, you know what I mean, for people who don't know. Like this came from Bush. Break that shit down. It came from Bush. It didn't come from Obama. Okay, Obama just built upon what Bush wanted in the first place.
Wait, hold on. You teaching me some shit.
Yeah, a lot of people, they say Obamacare, but it was never really technically Obamacare. He just fostered in the bill that George W. Bush, it was like one of the last things George W. Bush wanted.
Oh,
tried to push. That the Bush we hated, he knew he couldn't pass it because public opinion at that time was fuck Bush. So how could you pass an Affordable Health Care Act?
But that would have been good press for him. But I don't know.
But at that time, you gotta think, when he came out, like this was in the middle of the fucking recession. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Obama came in 2008, so that means 2006, 2007, around that time. 2007 really was 2007 was the swing year, right? Where Obama's running, you got all this stuff going on. You feel me? They ain't finna, like, that wasn't gonna pass.
You don't think so? I feel like something like that because he has such bad
Republicans
press.
claim to hate affordable health care now. You feel me?
When you put it like that, you absolutely fucking right. Then how you gonna have a Republican president pushing something that the party don't want?
You know why? And another thing is, what people don't like to talk about when it comes to healthcare, and I talk about insurance all the time. People like us that's young, we pay for people who sick. You feel me? Or people who, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily young, but just people who healthy pay for people who sick. That's just how that's typically how government is supposed to work. Like, those rich people, they pay the amount of their taxes, and everybody pays their taxes for the greater good of everybody. You feel me? But we don't talk about it in that light. You know what I mean? So when we talk about,
I think of taxes just as for government services.
Yeah, most people think of taxes as extortion because most of the times that's what it is. I mean, the way they treat us, as a people, as a society, we're more like, it's like they're extorting us. Like, hey, y'all make this, y'all go to work every day, y'all got, and on your check, we need this, you know what I'm saying, so we could do what we say we gonna do, but we don't, y'all not gonna hold us accountable to it. So,
and then for black people and minorities, you paying into a system that has systematic racism that really doesn't benefit you, but you paying for it.
Exactly. So
that you add that fact in. You feel me? So talking about healthcare, enrollment is December 15th. It used to end in January.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and I actually got
You got Obamacare?
Yeah, man, look, I've been bucking.
You like it?
I've been bucking this shit since 26. Since I got off my old girl shit, G shit.
But what you mean bucking it?
I didn't have. I just took the penalty. Like fuck that shit. I ain't got it. And I
don't think I got the penalty.
So and yeah, and everybody says a penalty. I have yet to get it. So and with Trump being in office, I probably won't. You know what I mean? But like with affordable health care, it's like
I thought you get the county give benefits.
But I'm part time. We don't get the benefits.
Really, the part time bus drivers get it?
Yeah, and that's bus drivers. I'm under cultural affairs. We don't get it. Certain departments, like depending on like what it is that they're doing, like the bus drivers, you get what I'm saying? Like they gonna get it.
I see.
Transportation got one of the biggest budgets in the county.
I see.
So they gonna have more benefits with them jobs. But you take like Parks and Rec, that and speaking of part-time employees, went to the budget about that getting benefits.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because in Parks and Rec, because we came from Parks and Rec, but now we're under Cultural Affairs. But it's the same situation. Like part-time employees don't get benefits. And
you've been there for a minute. I'm like, that's the least they could do is give you some damn benefits.
Yeah. And I mean, some people that like, for instance, if you go over your if you part-time and you go over the allotted part-time, then they're required to give you the insurance. And I think I've hit that mark. I didn't hit close to it, or I done went over, and they didn't give it to me. And it's literally like, like it's no big deal. It's because they didn't. My job just didn't want to pay for it. Like I was like, okay, well I ain't gonna come in for this, that. And that's how you kind of gotta play it. You feel me?
I mean, I got health insurance through my job. I don't like it, and I feel like I'm searching for a new company. So I would love Humana. What's the other one with the quack?
Aflac.
Yeah, Aflac or a better insurance where I could go to the doctor that I want to go to.
I'm finna put my dog out there. Since he got me for the low, how much you pay?
Maybe I think they take out like 100 and something each paycheck.
Man, look, dog.
I could get it for lower than that.
Man, look. My dog got me a plan. Told me 54.
And what, you get medicine and your doctor visits covered and all that shit? Bitch, you lying.
Nah, I mean, I gotta pay a copay, but that ain't bad. I've been paying copays all my life.
Well, I'm saying a copay to go to the doctor?
Yeah.
How much? Like, what's the percentage? 80%?
Nah, ain't shit over like $10, man. Like what? if you want to go to a primary physician, it's like $1. If you want to go to like if they send you to a specialist, it's like $10 if I'm not mistaken.
Wait, much?
Yeah.
Much. Do you know, with the insurance I got now, I went to the doctor that they told me to go to, and the lady said, "Oh yeah, you gotta pay out about $1,500 before the doctor, before your insurance cover anything, and it's only gonna be 80%.
You got a $1,500 deductible. I ain't got no deductible on my shit.
I don't even know how I got that deductible on it. Here's another thing too. I need help with the health insurance, and that the shit's so confusing because your mama used to do all that stuff for you. Now as an adult, you like, what the fuck is this?
You know how I found food?
How?
Shout out to Jill Tracy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jill last episode. She was
Jill is a saint.
The theme of her shit was called her show was called "Can a Brother Get Healthcare?"
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and they had 3 people there. One of them happened to be Richard Parker. We keep messing up his last name, but I believe his last name is Parker. So Richard Parker, and he basically called me, and we talked over the phone. What that was Tuesday night. Set it up. I'm supposed to pay for it this Friday. He emailed me. I looked at the plan. I'm ready to go.
I need that. I'm not finna do it no more. I'll keep my dental insurance through the job because they decent. But
I told him I needed all that. He was like, "That's fine."
Wait, all that?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm finna go to him.
Yeah, you gotta trust me.
Yeah, I'm finna cancel. I'm sorry.
But if you want to know about a lot of the policy issues with Obamacare, technically we call it what, Affordable Care Act.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dude who actually I want to have him at Peace in the Hood.
We need to have him on the show.
We gonna have him on the show too. You know what I mean? But I wanted to have him at Peace in the Hood because he actually does some stuff inside at Betty T. Let me go on my phone and pull up his name, cause dude, he actually read the whole entire like policy, yo.
What?
Yeah. So
did he get paid? Is that his job to read that?
Man, look, he's
better to do?
and then he's a doctor.
You know how many pages be in the policy? Shit, like a fucking Bible.
Exactly. He read the whole shit. That's what I said.
Oh, he a nerd.
Yeah, fuck a nerd. That motherfucker was dedicated, but somebody got to do it.
Hey, I'm glad.
And I'm glad he was.
I'm not gonna read 300,000 pages of policy, child. I just feel like, you know, this healthcare stuff to me.
Oh, here you go. Okay.
It's tough to deal with because it's like, it's confusing. You never really know what you're doing, and it's just not. I think it's that way by design.
You got to go. They talked about a lot of that stuff on going back to Jill Tracy. They talked about a lot of that on hers. So, you know, if you need to know something about healthcare, we gonna put his name is Dr. Darvin Williams.
Okay.
Darvin
Williams. Your guy
Williams.
who helps you get affordable plans. His name is.
And the dude that helped me, Richard Parker. His company is called Life with Insurance.
Life with Insurance.
Yeah.
And he's local.
Yeah. And then there was the other girl who was there.
Hit him up if you go for health insurance.
Powell Health Solutions. She can get you something too.
I want the guy. I want the connect you got.
Yeah.
I want that.
Trappin ain't dead.
I want that $40, $50.
And he was originally he was pitching like, man, I may be able to get you something as low as $20. Like, and
what? What the fuck? That's gonna cover a Band-Aid, nigga?
It's based on income.
Oh, well, you know, my shit is gonna be more than.
Yeah, it may be a little more, but I don't think it's gonna be that much more.
Man, no, I'm gonna probably be paying the same amount I'm paying now. What the fuck? I'm thinking I'm finna get a deal. Cause I put that shit in the other day. I was looking on the exchange, the Humana exchange.
What he said my shit was supposed to be. What he said my shit was supposed to be was like a $350 fucking plan.
Cause it sounded like it. Cause your ass ain't paying nothing. Not the.
Yeah, but I got that bitch for the 54. So I'm just saying.
A paycheck or a month?
54 a month, B.
Oh no! You know how much money that'll save me? You know how many more trips I'd take to go shake my ass around the country?
Psh, man, I told y'all I'm trying to go. Man, look, next year I'm trying to go out of town every month. No bullshit.
Let's go. Ew.
My daughter did the one leg up on the couch, dog. Did the one leg up and did the Cardi B on y'all ass.
You stupid. Man, this healthcare stuff, we need to have somebody on. I really want to learn more about it because I think and I know I can't be the only, especially, and I feel like millennials too, because I think a lot of us are used to our parents doing stuff that this, you know, having to make those decisions for yourself and knowing if
like
you're making the right.
We need people to give us the right insight.
Yeah, like give us the insight.
But at the same time, I feel like we went to school and a lot of people we may or may not hung with have that knowledge now. You know
that is true.
So like I look at my homies like,
well, let's help each
other.
You
know, Brian Lassane. You went to school with him. Lassane.
Lassane.
Yeah, Deuce Box. Ryan and Brian, the twins.
Ryan with the dreads or Brian?
Ryan with the dreads. Brian really is the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
So Brian does mortgage. He's a mortgage loan officer.
I saw that. I was like, oh.
You get what I'm saying? So and then Richard that also went to Carol City. You know, he's like a financial planner, you know, financial analyst, a financial planner or something like that. So, you know, also does Urban Miami. He wear a lot of hats. But
shout out to Rich.
You know, but that you get what I mean? Like we got people around us and it's about us now, you know, talking about 30 because I'm 2 years out. Well, I'm probably like a year out now. No, I'm still 2 years out. I still got 2 more.
Why you trying to tell the world that you younger than me? I don't care.
Nah, it's not like that. But I'm just saying, like, I got a little minute, you know what I mean? But I still think about it as in like right now, like, bitch, you finna be 30. Like, you can't be 30 still scrubbing it, nigga. You a scrub. Like,
I can't be 30 not knowing what type of healthcare plan to get either. But you're right.
You get what I'm saying? Like all these type of things. Like it's like you hit 30 and you like, bitch, you need to grow the fuck up. Like you need to have more than fucking $20 in savings. Like
come on,
all that
man.
Shit fucking matters.
I ain't gonna give up my business to the World Wide Web.
Look, fuck it. I still
World Wide Web.
Look,
I
still ain't got no savings. Fuck you mean?
I don't got no savings.
Shit. But you get what I'm saying?
I got one, but that ain't none of y'all business what's in there. But but you know what? I think
I ain't got shit. But that hood ass savings. You know what I mean?
I know, right? I hate to be
a nigga owe me something.
I know, right? You owe me. I got a savings. But I know some girls, they get the baby and marriage fever when they turn to 30. For me, I'm like I'm taking analysis of my health, of my appearance, of my career. That's the stuff that I really care about right now. I just feel, and I don't know, maybe this may sound arrogant or whatever. I just feel like finding a man ain't gonna be that hard. Like, I just don't think that. I never really had an issue with that, and I meet a lot of good, nice guys. So I don't think. Well, I guess I just gave my tea. I'm single, so
yeah.
I'm super single right now. But
much is not blocking, so don't try to use that excuse as y'all pussy ass excuse.
But yeah, so I'm thinking like, okay,
don't come to me with no, boy, how I do this, man. Look, shoot your shot, my nigga.
No, don't shoot no shots. I just got out of a long relationship, and I'm not.
So don't come to me like much. Look out for me.
Nah, I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm not looking to date nobody right now.
Don't come to me like, bruh.
I'm focusing on me right now. I want to get this body together, this teeth and skin together, this career together, and maybe I honestly, Munch, I think next year, the year 30, it's just me. I don't really want nobody. I want to take a year off.
That's good.
A year off from dudes and just kind of focus on me.
That's good. That's always good when you focus on yourself.
Why you giving me that face, man?
You know what you mean? Give you a face, dog.
You probably like what that mean, but you need a year off.
I mean, I'm chilling, man. I ain't say I wasn't trying to say nothing. Y'all always say I'm trying to say some shit.
Shout out to Pastor Denzel Burnside the third.
What?
He and I won't say I met him, but me and him had a chance to talk. V had a Miami Story event.
Yeah.
So we were talking, and he said he was fasting, and he was telling me that he
Denzel always fasting, man.
That's why he's so thin.
Tell that nigga slow down, man.
I know. So he told me. So I actually did a fast with him, and he prayed with me, and I'm really exposing my. You must be my therapist for the night, but yeah. So we prayed together. He even got me to go to church, y'all, to pray. Like, I really had stepped away from religious stuff because I just felt like, and even in that, I was just like, yeah, this ain't really for me, but I could, it's just, I just wanted to explore some stuff because I really was looking for answers. I was like, me and my ex, now we were trying to figure out if we should make it work. And I was like fasting, like for a sign and for clarity, like, is this what I need to do right now? And I mean, I don't have a crystal ball. Me and him may get back together. We may not. I don't know. But right now, from what I got from the fast is just like you need more time to think. You need more time to focus. Like the answer, it wasn't a definitive answer for me. It was just like you just need more time. That's what I got from it. So I'm thinking about doing a fast from the peen. The 3-day fast included no sugar, no cursing, and no peen. And the only thing I did succeed at was no peen. And by peen I mean penis, sex. And I ate all type of candy and I cursed my ass off. Those two things I failed at miserably. But I did the one part of the fast for 3 days. That's not that long, but yeah, I guess baby steps. So next year, and I don't really see it as a New Year's resolution.
You be putting yourself out there. I'll be laughing, man. Hey, man, I'll be looking out for my dog, man, on these edits, boy.
What I said though, I feel like I'm just
Nah,
being
you
G.
just keeping the G though.
But
You ain't
wait,
really
let me
saying
know
nothing.
because you can lead us in the. But how have I put myself out there?
Nah, you ain't really did that yet.
Yeah, but but yeah, I'm just like I'm at the point where I just really I'm tired of niggas in a certain. I'm tired of y'all. Like,
So you trying to switch sides on us?
no, I ain't switching sides. Shut your ass up.
I
But,
just had to ask. You know,
no, and no offense to anybody who want to switch.
yeah,
That's,
because
you
I know
what?
I know
And that
women
was a
that's
joke.
on that. Like they done made that switch and they've been comfortable. And
I love men way too much.
okay,
We'll
leave it there.
And I want to make a baby naturally. But no, I'm just I don't know. Maybe something hitting in my head 30 because I never saw myself as like, ooh, 30, I got to do all this stuff. It's just more like I'm just taking assessment like, okay, these are certain things I want to do. I want it, or
you like at one time prior you may have wanted to do or you're doing now. You get what I'm saying?
I didn't never see myself caring to do this shit before. Like even last year, maybe a couple of months ago, but I don't know if I don't know if it's because I'm turning 30. I don't know if it's because I just got out of a relationship I've been in for a long time. I don't know if it's because I hit a year anniversary at my job. I don't know. Like all this stuff just happened within the last month at the same time. But I just really want some clarity on some shit. And I'm not going to say that a bitch going to go a whole year without sex. Well, maybe I will, but I want to start the fast. And I feel like you don't have to wait till New Year's to start changing yourself or to improve on things.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been one of them people who the fourth quarter of the year I kind of like shut down on a lot of shit because one, I got a lot of shows, so it's like a busy time, so I can't really. But then at the same time, with me getting more finances and that increase, I always say like I gotta cut certain shit out so I can go into the new year like a different way, you know what I mean? And
you do like a reassessment around this time?
Around this time. Like I try to, like, I gotta do my taxes, all type of shit. So you start looking like, damn man, I done spent too much money doing this shit here. Yeah. Like I gotta switch it up. But like for me it's just cause I like you would think I'm turning 30 next year. Like and I've been on this.
How old are you turning?
29.
When's your birthday?
July 30th.
Nigga, you got a whole
fucking year.
Yeah, you finna be 28.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even when I was 25, like, I think for me, it was like not believing that I was even gonna make like 25. And then
live?
Yeah, like living wise.
Is that a black male thing? Because I hear a lot of black males say, "Oh, I'm
Tupac, man.
Like I'm 30 and I've lived like," and I'm like, "What do you mean you lived? What do you think you were gonna die?"
Because a lot of us, man, we don't look at the next day. We don't live for tomorrow. We live day to day. Most people live day to day. You know what I mean? Like, as in the sense of like, yeah, we see, like, we don't want to die. We don't, a lot of us don't. Like, for me, in my case, I'm not out here living in a way that, bitch, you might not be here in the next 3 months. Like, no, it's not that type of situation. It's just that you getting this, like, subconsciously, like, look, bro, for the black man, this shit ain't like that for us.
But
like,
you don't imagine yourself as a 30-year-old or 35,
like we just never
50. Like, you don't imagine yourself as that type of person as a black man, as
that's
a young
what I'm saying.
Black man. I'm asking.
That's what I'm saying. Like earlier, when I was 16, 17, 18, hell no. When I'm 25, yeah, you get what I mean?
What? Nigga, I had my life planned out by the age of 12.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can, I'm not saying I didn't plan those things out.
Not planned out, but I've always like, I'm gonna be this type of grandmother. I'm gonna be this type of wife. Like, you tell me young black men don't think that way?
I know for me, I wasn't thinking like that. I wasn't thinking.
Is it a hood thing or is it a black man thing?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. But I've talked to different people in different spaces who said the same things, and they
really,
you get what I mean? So I just think it's like a black male thing rather than a black hood thing. I think, I just didn't think about that. I didn't consciously think about it. Like, okay, Munch, you're gonna be 40. Like, what do you have to do when you're 20 so that when you're like, I was looking at the sprint.
Oh, you imagine your life at like, at 40 years old, I think I'm gonna have kids or a house with a picket fence.
Yeah,
Really?
It wasn't even. That's what I'm saying. Like none of that was even thought of. It wasn't until a nigga was like 23. Truth be told, 22, 23, cause like, and shit. Around that time, I still was like iffy about it. But like 22, 23, when I was like, damn, a nigga a year, 24, a year away, 2 years away from 25. Like, man, I gotta start switching it up. You know what I mean? I gotta start doing this. Like, I can't be over here. I can't hang with these niggas. Like, I gotta be over here do this. Like, so yeah, and I think a lot of that had to do with, for me at least, had to do with Tupac. You know what I mean?
What did Tupac say?
Tupac whole thing, like, and I think a lot of people who listen to Tupac had the same kind of like understanding, is that Tupac didn't live. He always said he wouldn't live to be 25. If you listen to his music, a lot of times he said,
how old was he when he passed away?
26. I think he was either 25 or 26. He had actually turned 25 and lived, or he was 26, and he made it, but he didn't think he was gonna make it. And a lot of his music talks about him not seeing 25. Now, because I have kind of like one of those hybrid understandings, because I listen to Master P, and Master P would always talk about living to be 60. So I would think about it subconsciously, like, oh yeah, maybe I may make it. It's fucking 60, but what's the reality of that? With when you got shit, you see 2, 3, 4 of your homeboys get dropped, like, and they all around you, so you're like, man, shit, man, I gotta tighten up, because and then your mentality is not, especially with me, was not that I was around this shit, but anything could happen. You feel me? Like, I got homeboys that, like, I got an uncle, man, that we just found out they found him in the lake. You know what I mean?
What?
So
I'm sorry to hear that.
You get what I mean?
This was recently?
Yeah, like recently. Like,
Are you okay?
I just got, I'm cool. I just got the news like 2-3 days ago. Like, you get what I'm saying? But it's just like, you never know. And like, it's some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Or you got you got people who like get hit off. I ride my bike everywhere. I might get hit on my bike. You know what I mean? Like, that's the shit I be thinking about, because a motherfucker be done did that rolling fucking stop, and then they hit my ass because they trying to get somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's simple shit like that. Or just Final Destination chance encounters. Like, you just don't think like that, like, there's some way I'm just not gonna make it to this 30.
No.
Yeah. So. And
do you think that's part of the reason why we have so many issues in the hood too? Because a lot of times young guys don't see themselves
they
as a 30-year-old, which is not even that. Like, that's not old.
That's not. But
that's
when
so
we was
crazy,
kids,
like
we looked at it
you
as
don't
old.
see yourself as a 30-year-old.
But that's the whole point, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you got kids that don't see that other day because, shit, some people life been so fucked up from 1 to fucking 12 that they don't want to see what 30 gonna look like. You know what I mean? Like, it was some days for me that shit from 14 to 21 was like hell. You know what I mean? That I didn't want to see those days. But who the fuck know? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I can't call it. You know what I mean?
Do you think that if you saw in inner cities, especially in black communities, maybe guys who were in their 30s, 40s, who made it?
You talking to somebody who had that?
Or people like you, and you go back and be like, I made it.
Yeah,
like,
I don't think it was
past 15. Life is
I don't
long.
think it was a mentality of. I don't think it was a representation thing, because I seen people. I could name countless black men that I seen that was past 30, that lived to be 40. Shit, my boss, who been in my life since I was 8 years old. You get what I mean? The man 70 something. You get what I mean? Like, my granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's older. Like, I got a lot of people that's in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s that I know. But I don't think that that's the issue. I think it's just literally like one of those things. Like, in my particular, I know I listen to a lot of pop, and subconsciously it got engraved in my brain. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't like I was doing anything that was just gonna be like, bitch, you're not gonna live to see past 25. You know what I'm saying? But it was just freak shit that happens in life that you just be like, damn, like, you playing ball and a motherfucker just go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Or a motherfucker fall out on the field and die, and you be like, damn, shit over with.
It makes you realize your mortality.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So, you just become more conscious of it. Or like one of my homeboys, he died. He was trying to get in shape. because he was always a little big and he got out of school. It was like 1 year after high school, the nigga died. Like just dropped dead after leaving from the gym.
He had a heart attack?
I believe so. Something like that.
Oh, wow.
Young dude, you know what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying? And he wasn't like big to where, you know. So it was just like freak shit happens, you know what I'm saying? Or my homegirl Martika, she was in the hospital, she was straight, you know what I mean? And she, you know, and we thought she was gonna pull it through and make it, you know, and she gone, you know what I mean? Like, we knew she always had sickle cell, like she was battling with it, but we didn't know, like,
how
we
serious.
not saying we didn't know how serious, but like we just thought like she done been through it before, she'd make it out of this one. Like this particular, she had literally got out of the hospital and everything, so we thought like everything was gonna be cool, you know. Or I look at people like Trina brother. You feel me? Like I done known this man since elementary school.
That one was a shocker.
You get me?
Yeah,
or like fucking Jazz. Talk about that being some freak accident shit that you really don't think you gonna make it past 25. Jasper Howard. He played ball at UConn.
What happened to him?
You know, he got stabbed right after the game. He was at a party after the game, at the club after the game, and he was talking to some chick or some shit like that. This was like 2009, 2010.
I remember the kid at FIU got stabbed. You remember the football player? He was from, I think, Fort Myers or something. His name was Kent. Dang.
Yeah. He got stabbed, but before that happened, Jazz got stabbed. Like right then, man, it was big. It was this big old thing. But yeah, my homeboy Jazz.
He was from down here?
Yeah, he was from down here, and that fucked me up because I grew up with him. Like all us played together. Me, Jazz, fucking Goon, all us played together. So to see your homeboys just be taken out like that, you know what I mean? Especially with Jazz, because we thinking, bitch, you at UConn, you a football player, you just had one of your best games, but you gonna live, you know what I'm saying? You gonna live to see some shit, and to see him go that way, it was just it fucked me up in a way that, you know, I think that was like beginning of a nigga spiral, you know what I mean? Because I just all us was out there chasing our dreams, trying to live past 25, essentially, you know what I mean? But that was one nigga that I thought was gonna make it. You know what I mean? And he didn't. It was like there was some freak shit. Like imagine watching your homeboy on TV and you in a whole nother state, rooting this nigga on, calling the nigga, telling him, "Hey man, I just seen your game, man. Good shit." He writing you back, and then the next fucking morning he's dead.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? Like that type of shit fucks you up as a young nigga. You know what I mean?
But you need to go get help then.
But
in a sense, like I feel like after that, like somebody should have encouraged you to go talk to somebody.
But that's the point.
That's a lot to take.
But think about it. It's so many. But Jazz in particular's death affected a lot of people. So you know, a lot of people needed help after that. To be honest, you know what I mean.
And I think that's something in the black community. I want to do this Obamacare cover therapy sessions and shit like that, because I feel like that stuff needs to be covered too. And I think that's part of the reason why we don't take advantage of it in the black community. Is because we can't afford it. It's almost like a luxury type of thing to do, like plastic surgery. So it's like if you really want to go get help, you either gotta go to some like group shit or some free shit that may not be as effective. Like what if you really want to just sit on the couch, talk to somebody, get some help? What does that cost? Is that covered by your insurance? You know?
Nah, it's one of those things. But even with me, and you know, I've been dealing with these last couple weeks. But like for me with my mental health, is like when I go through it, sometimes it's just I just need to go talk to somebody. That's all it is.
But is that covered by your health insurance?
But that's the point. I don't even want to go talk to a fucking doctor because doctors prescribe medicine and I don't like medicine.
You ain't got to go to a psychiatrist. You can go to a psychologist or a therapist.
No, I get that. But I'm just saying, like, for me, I rather, like, sometimes, like, for instance, I'm the type of person, because I move back and forth. People say, oh, Munch know everybody. Everybody his friend. Everybody your friend. But who do you really confide in? Who do you really talk to?
And to me, those are my real friends. I mean,
you get what I'm saying?
People y'all see me on social media with, they are not my friends.
And that's what I'm hitting on. Is like, it's like, Via say, man, my nigga, why you couldn't call me? And my first reaction is, shit, everybody calls you, V. I'm not finna call you.
Nah, if anybody could call her, it's you.
and everybody will say, if anybody could call, and I know that, but when you somebody like me that's extra considerate of everybody else in these situations, it's like you don't want to bog them down, right?
Yeah.
With extra shit and bring them down when they like V wakes up in the morning and has to hear a fucking horror story.
Yeah.
I've been there for him. So, you know, and I've gotten them myself. So I know how starting your day off like that is fucked up because now you carry that weight. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want my friend, this is like one of my closest friends at that, I wouldn't want her to carry on that weight of having to deal with whatever mental issue Munch is dealing with. Like,
but you know,
fuck
as a
that.
friend, you want to be there for.
Yeah. And
you want to be there for your friend. So I think, and I get it, because you're very considerate, but she's probably like, I'm your friend, I'm here for you. Like, fuck what you think I'm going through. Don't make that decision for me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what she fuss me out and tell me all the time. But it's and a lot of times, like I said, it's just sometimes I just be wanting to vent. I just be wanting.
Also, what you saying? You don't go to a therapist. You just go talk to somebody.
Yeah, because some days that's better for me because what it is a nigga read too much shit. A nigga I read too much shit. I see too much shit. I observe too much. Like, and then it just be in my brain and there's nobody to talk to because it's not a lot of people, not to say like everybody around me just dumb, but it's like you can't have those certain type of conversations with everybody. So when you can't have them conversations, you got to hold this shit in. It's almost like snapping on a motherfucker. It's like if you can see somebody that kind of like see shit the way you see it, you probably wouldn't snap as much.
Yeah.
But because you know ain't none of you motherfuckers in here is trill enough to understand why I'm finna fucking go off, I'm finna fucking snap. You get what I mean?
Much. That is the best way to describe exactly how I am.
Trust me, I've been snapping for a long time.
But I think me and you kind of here because we're both very considerate and we try to analyze the whole situation before we go off on some shit or some shit don't build up.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I totally understood what you said.
I told you. I write people 3 checks. Yes, don't.
Too.
Your ass don't cash them 3 checks. If you go void the 3 checks, it is not my fault. I wrote your ass 3 checks. I was trying to be generous. And you ain't take not nan one. I done wasted 3 checks on y'all ass. I'm finna go the fuck off. And
it usually be like and they be like, oh my gosh, they crazy or they this.
Yeah, and then people say I'm crazy and then I get ostracized every time. You know what I mean? That's literally what happens. And it's not no happy medium where people just be like, no, it was wrong. Like, no. And then me, when I go back on the back end, I'm like, no, it's principle. I'm sorry. I got a 0 and I got 100. If you fuck up, I'm going to 100 because I'm 100. You know what I'm saying? If you keep it 100 with me, then shit, that neutralizes everything. I'm at 0. But if you fuck up on principle most times, I'm finna go the fuck off. And,
I feel you.
You know,
I
that's
totally
what happens.
Understand that.
You know, so it is what it is, man. It's been a dope conversation, man. Today it's been very therapeutic.
Very therapeutic. I hope y'all got something from
Feel relaxed.
I know. Are there any events coming up that we need to shout out? Oh, Art Basel, aka Soul Basel, is happening in Overtown, and there are a lot of the Art of Black Miami. Go on. We're gonna give y'all more information, but I want y'all to stick a pin in that. So Art Basel weekend, there will be events catered to the Black community, the Black experience. So just stay tuned for that and go look up Soul Basel and the Art of Black Miami.
November the 15th, H.T. Smith Black Law Students Association are having a real talk community town hall discussion to better relations when it comes to policing in urban communities. That's hosted by my boy Blair. You know, we met Blair Miller. We met at the Black Professional Summit, and he reached out to me, and I was like, "Hey, no doubt, I got you. Don't worry about it." We also have happening in the city of Opelika, construction vendor and labor opportunity fair.
Oh, for real? When is that?
That's gonna be Thursday, November the 16th, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Oh, they having something that same day. The Art of Black Miami kickoff party.
I believe so.
Yeah, but it's from 6, I think, to it's at the Arc in Opelika, and you could go on the Greater Miami Conventions Visitors Bureau. You can find it there, or just Google Art of Black Miami kickoff party. I don't have the all the info right now, but I think it's the 17th at the Arc in Opelika.
Smile Day is on the 19th. So make the homeless smile. Smile Day. Feed the homeless with V.
Okay.
That's on the 19th. Black Broward Community Development and Economic Growth meeting. They have a 3-hour session at the Grub Pub. Shout out to my boy Manny, Black Broward. You can reach out to any one of them. What else we got? Friendsgiving potluck. You got Be Me. At the Overtown Performing Arts Center. They're gonna have Black Men Write. That's also on November the 16th. That's next week. It's an event they're doing during the Miami Book Fair because the Miami Book Fair is coming in.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Down south. Shout out to our homestead listeners. There's a turkey giveaway November 18th. Is that? That's Saturday. If it's not the 18th, it's the 19th. One of those, and it's at Perrine Park. And Homestead is sponsored by Representative Keone McGee and Papa Keith from 103.5 The Beat. So what he wants to do, he's giving away 500 turkeys, but he also wants to have a hot meal prepared, like a party going on out there too. So, even though you'll get your turkey, he also wants to feed you too while you're out there. So it should be pretty nice and showing the South some love because, a lot of times we forget that there's a large Black community down there. We need to, kind of combine that movement and make sure we show them some love down there too. Shout out to Good News Ghouls.
Yeah, shout out my homegirl Latoya, man.
Doing her thing down there.
Shout out to Major 9, man, and the crew. Touch Money, the label, they doing a kickback. Cameo Films doing a kickback this weekend, but by the time y'all hear it, it's gonna be over. Berg them, but Touch Money doing a kickback too. The following week. It's like just a chill session. Everybody just come over and hang out, kick it, and just hang out. It's not like a party. It's like a social. You know what I mean? It's like.
But where they have these at people's house?
Nah, it's at this one in particular. Sometimes they have them at little warehouses. It's like this one is at
what?
Yeah.
It sounds like a whole world I don't know about.
Yeah, man. I remember in college, man, we used to go to all type of kickbacks. Sometimes the kickbacks is at houses. Sometimes it was like
why you call it like a kickback?
That's what they called it. It's a kickback. In college, like you go to like white colleges and shit, they call them shits kickbacks. It's the same thing as like a social.
A get together?
Yeah, it's just
party.
It's not a party because it's not like y'all really
ain't no DJ.
Ain't no DJ. Yeah, it's like
ain't no music.
It's a motherfucker with a playlist, some drinks, and y'all vibing.
So it's a get together.
Yeah,
it's like you said, a social.
It's like a social.
It's not a party with a DJ.
It's not a party with a DJ.
You gotta get all dressed up and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's like real chill.
Casual vibes.
Exactly. What else we got? Yeah, Touch Money.
We need to. I really want to talk about this because I'm looking at the TV. CNN is on. And a lady who started the Me Too movement is on here, and it's a Black lady actually. But they talk about sexual harassment in America, and we didn't talk about sexual harassment in general. And I know it goes on in South Florida; it happens everywhere. So I want to come back for a special episode, and I want to. I was about to
say, because boy,
no,
we like you about to take us back through it, huh?
Not right now.
Yeah.
We good over there?
Yeah, we good now. We good on time right now.
Okay, so how can the people reach you, Munchy Poo? Ow! It just came out.
I know. It's okay. So yeah, at Machiavelli Munch, MAKAVELLI_MUNCH. That's Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. That's the same thing. All Like Minds Media, ALLLIKEMINDSMEDIA. Tell them what your social media is.
Oh, I'm so glad you remembered me.
I always remember. You just throw shade at me all the time.
I think you did it twice, and after that you never forgot. But now it was just fun for me to tease.
But
they call me the METHOD man. No, I just wanted to say that. Y'all can find me on all the major social media sites: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. At Janae Tate, JANEYTATE. Sorry, no, you can't find me on Snapchat under that. But you can find High Low News on every platform: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at HILONEWS. So Hilo News, that's my blog site, and we will be up soon. So I know I keep saying it, but I gotta keep telling myself that so I can keep motivating, and we're gonna be up soon.
And you can follow Trappin' Ain't Dead podcast on Facebook and Instagram.
So search Trappin' Ain't Dead, but no G.
No G. Ain't no proper shit right here. You know. So yeah, Trappin' Ain't Dead podcast, Facebook and Instagram.